Alright, Shalom. Brother Kabad back with another GMS lesson. GMS keep pushing. Before I go any further, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's own begotten Son, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible and rule well. Another Shalom to all the sincere Akiams throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity. But what do the scriptures say? That's the title of this lesson. But what do the scriptures say? I came across this article in Raw Story. It says, watch Charlemagne the God suggest African Americans, right? Judites, according to the Bible, the real Jews, right, legally buy firearms so they don't end up like Ahmaud Arbery, right? But what do the scriptures say? All right.
I want to get to a very difficult subject right now and get both of you to weigh in on the Ahmaud Arbery case. First up,
matter of fact, before I play it, let's get it. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse, I started 3. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, right? So we're not supposed to be pleasing our flesh. We have to walk in the spirit, man. Not in these fleshly bodies, these giving into our lust of the flesh, man. You don't think Jake wants to retaliate for what's going on out here, man? But we gotta let YAHAWASHI rise up to the prey, man. He's gonna fight for us like he always has been, man. So we gotta walk in the spirit, not the flesh, man. Can't war after the flesh, man. Verse 4, it says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Going to pick up a gun, right? That's carnal. When it tells you in Genesis, the 27th chapter, that was Esau's blessing, man. Right? The sword was Esau's blessing. You gonna fight this man with his own blessing? That don't even make sense right there. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the pulling down of strongholds, which is these lies this Esau Edom has built up through over time that he's been in power, saying that they're the children of the Lord, saying that the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son look like so-called white people, right? As well as many other lies they portrayed. So I'm gonna play this clip and I'm gonna grab some more precepts.
let's all take a listen to his heartbroken father. This was in an interview with my colleague Craig Melvin a bit earlier. Take a listen.
His heart was just bigger than life. I tell you, he just loved people. He just was a good young man. And he just was outgoing with everybody. So he just loved the people. He just didn't deserve to go out like that.
And I know, Rev, that you hosted a town hall on Facebook Live. You're often in the trenches, the one consoling families who've lost loved ones in these tragedies. You've done it before. You're going to do it again. Why is this still happening? And is there a plan out there, Rev, by anyone that could help put a stop to this?
Well, I think that when I talked to the father on the town hall and I had the mother on my radio show this morning, you're dealing with parents that are talking about a young man that was jogging. And clearly the tape shows that, though we got involved in the case before the tape went public, working with the lawyers and standing up saying that there needed to be an arrest. If you see this tape, Alex and Charlemagne, the tape came out Wednesday, I think, of this week, but he was killed February 23rd.
Yeah.
Who saw the tape in the prosecutor's office and felt there was no probable cause based on the tape to make an arrest? For 2 months, somebody had this tape. They had knowledge of what was on the tape, and they made no arrest. So there clearly needs to be some accountability there. So when you say, how will this stop? You must have prosecutors that will operate within the law. The law says probable cause. You don't try a case at the scene. You have an unarmed, dead young man. You have two people there standing there with a magnum and a rifle. And there is probable cause to make an arrest backed up by a video that somebody had that we didn't see for 2 months. It's outrageous. And I think that the tone, even the president saying, well, he looked good in the tuxedo, but we haven't seen everything. He always kind of will not go there and say this will not be tolerated. The federal government will back this 100%. He equivocated. And if Tim Scott wants to help him in the black community, I agree with Charlemagne. We should hear from both sides, but we can't hear equivocation when you have something like this that even Joe Biden is calling cold-blooded murder.
Charlemagne, I'm sure that you have some thoughts to share on this, so what are they?
Yeah, my thoughts, man, you know, rest in peace to that brother and condolences to his family. I wish that brother had a gun on him while he was jogging so he could have defended himself against those thugs, those goons, those terrorists. I call them vanilla ISIS. That's what I call them. They hunted him down like he was a deer. And I would also tell all my brothers and sisters out there to go buy yourself a legal firearm and learn how to use it so you can protect yourself and your family. I am 2A all day, and I think when you're a black person in America, owning a legal firearm is a form of self-care. So that's my thoughts on that. I wish that brother had a gun on him while he was jogging so he could have defended himself. I would much rather see him, you know, in prison fighting for his freedom, in jail fighting for his freedom, as opposed to, you know, being in a casket right now.
Charlemagne, can I ask you, since these two, they've been charged with murder, we don't know if there'll be anybody else who will be brought into the charges. This father and son, we're showing their pictures right now. The legal system, the Rev talked aspirationally about what changes he would like to see in the legal system. Talk about that, because while I can understand the emotions behind what you said about what you wish people would do within the black community, I'm sure you also understand.
Let's pause it right there. This is Hosea chapter 1 verse 7. It says, but I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and I will save them by the Lord their power, and I will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. Because we're going to ultimately get saved through them chariots, man. Get beaming us up, man. You know, we're not going to be saved through our carnal weapons, as we read in 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, man. Okay, we're going to get delivered through them chariots, man. And ultimately, YAHAWASHI is going to come back and fight for us, man. We don't need to take up arms, bear up arms, and things of that nature, man. All right? The Lord said what? It says, your bow, your sword. What's the modern day sword? A gun. All right? Those things are not going to save you. That's what you Israelites need to understand, man. YAHAWASHI, the world he calls God and Jesus Christ. Right? They're going to protect us. They're going to save us, man.
That the prospect of everybody going out there and using guns to make their points or defend themselves or attack, that may not turn out well in the big picture.
Well, that's not what I said. I didn't say people should use their guns and go out there and attack. I said people should own legal firearms so they can defend themselves against these kind of attacks. That's what I said. Now, as far as the justice system, I don't have any faith in the justice system. I've seen plenty of, you know, white people get off for killing unarmed black men in this country. So I don't have any faith in the legal system. So therefore, since I don't have any faith in the legal system, that's why I'm telling all my brothers and sisters out there to go buy yourself a legal firearm and learn how to use it so you can protect yourself against these kind of threats.
All right. Well,
Second Amendment.
I'm glad that you...
The Constitution is for all of us, right?
Pardon me, sir?
The Constitution is for all of us, right?
100%.
But
Absolutely.
that's the question. That's why I think we got to be real careful. Is the Constitution for all of us? And who breaks that? Who raises this? What Charlemagne is saying is the continued lack of the justice system treating us like it's for all of us. Many of us that are committed to nonviolence, our problem is not people feeling they should get a gun. Our problem is people that will not enforce the law. This young man had the legal right to jog, and he was killed. Now, what is the system going to do about it?
Well, one thing I've raised with many of my interviews about this topic over the last couple of days has been whether or not these two people that claim to have had justifiable cause to do what they're calling a citizen's arrest, why in the world they had loaded shotguns and a loaded Magnum 357 pointed at this young man, this jogger, and how is that legal? It's been my explanation to both of you that that is not legal at this point. So therein lies a point right there that needs to be debated. Listen, guys, I have to go, but I'm really glad to have spoken with both of you and send you both virtual hugs.
All right. This is Psalms 20:7. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we, the hopeful elect, what we will remember the name of the Lord our power. So we're going to trust in the name of YAHAWASHI, and he's going to deliver us. We're going to call on him, and he's going to deliver us, man. And we have faith in that. Look, the sincere Akim and Akwah, we got faith in that, man. And that's what you should have faith in. If your faith is not there, you need to pray for more faith that your Heavenly Father will protect you, man. You know? So, let's see here. Let's see here. I might grab one more before we close it. This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. See, this is what the scriptures say our weapon is. This is Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints of marrow, and the discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. See, this word is our weapon, man. And this is all we need, right? So with that, let it give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's own begotten Son, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone for teaching us his truth according to the Bible, who rule well. Another shalom to all the sincere Akims, so at the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity. Shalom.